Morning, Keish. Oh. Morning. Lose my soul. So I'm just running a fire before I turn off the hot tap. Before I make sure my hands wet. I need to wash up these pots and grass and that. Whoa, honestly, this fucking cough. I need to just do one, man. Oh. I'll be glad for the nice weather, man. I want my soul. You alright, Keish? Sure. Bloody hell, I just dropped the whole fucking thing. Right. What are you doing today? Not much. No, I'm meant to be going to my mate's, mate. Not too sure what's going on. It's world a little bit all over the place. She's moved into somewhere and can't be bothered to go out. The big stinks, man. Can you come downstairs? I think I can smell. coating around the room, but I need to really go and get another paint. Plus I need to order this game. No, I've taken that bed down now. And I find like a little 4x4 one online on Amazon. Right, what did you say, Goose? Oh, morning guys. Sorry, darlings. I was on the keys talking to me. Lovely. Oh, darling. Morning. Morning. Thank you, Keish. Sent you a DM, could you get back to me? What's the DM recording? Bless me. Bless me. Oh, dear God. Boys. There's also away. Let's get it done. No. Oh, dear me, Dorothy. Oh. It's never ended, is it? Bro, I make so much mess. Look how much water's there, bro. must remind myself to drop that like 3 times this fucking week I've been out. Not even just this week, since Thursday. To get me on one fucking piece of black bag. Okay. Oh, that needs to go in that washing line. Let me take out all this shit in all his pockets. You know, Zara's pockets are full up of tissue too. His jacket could do a little wash now. Put that in there. The top. The house cleaning is never ending. It's quiet this morning. In the house and on there. Right? Clean everybody there. Right. Toilet roll. Bed. But unlucky, but oh, mushrooms. I need to get that fucking bed back out. Morning. There's the bloody who was looking for. Alan key. Alan. Right, kitchen's basically done. Oh. It's only 8 o'clock. Oh, I woke up at 6. I woke up at fucking like 6:45 or something. I lie back down with him and then I've gone back to sleep in it. Oh dear. I need to do the shopping today, man. Like food shop, I hate going to the food shop. Yeah, I absolutely hate it. Right, I can try and remove for you. So, there you go. I'll sit down on here for a minute. Oh, I needed to wash up that bitch. You know, like when you leave vegetables, yeah? Like, downstairs, I left them on the pot. I shouldn't really, I should have put them in the fridge. Because what a waste of food. And I left the steak in the slow cooker on the side. So, because the kids are like, oh, I'll go back to the pot. Everybody fell asleep, man. Everybody got full belly and fell asleep yesterday. So, you know when you come down in the kitchen and you get that stench? Like, it smells like, I don't want to make this sound like, you know when you go to a residential home? It smells like when I used to go and visit my grandpa. That's literally, I feel like it, old people stink of cabbage and vegetables, like boiled veg. I can't explain it. Definitely. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, sorry, but that's anyway, my kitchen smelled like that when I just come down here. So I said, hell no. I'm actually debating whether to put this dye on my hair, yeah? Yeah, like... it didn't smell too good. Morning. Morning. Yeah, today's going to be a long day. I can feel it as well, mate. Don't worry about it. But I was debating whether to go and get fucking white paint, yeah. But the only thing is, this white paint's just going to take a chunk of money, man. It's a big chunk. Honestly. I've got Crown white paint here, but it's shit. I done like 3 coats of the skirting board in Rashram on that. It was absolutely pants. And with the Deluxe, we're not going to say Durex, yeah, because last time I said Durex I got fucking smashed for it. I didn't mean to, it just slipped out of my mouth. Anyway, the Deluxe paint is washable, so if I put that up on the walls I can wash the walls. Morning. You know what I mean? You don't want to be putting Johnny's up on the wall now, do you, Vic? Fuck me. Ah. Honestly. Aye. I don't rate it, don't you? Oh, I do. Oh, I do. I used it in my old flat. I brought it with me. It's outside. Oh, I got on with it alright. It is expensive, but I have got a crown paint already upstairs, a white one. That would probably do Shania's room, but it's shit. I'm going to have to do like 4 coats of it. And I ain't got enough paint for that. And I feel like that's not a washable paint. I really want a washable one that I can just wipe down if I need to wipe it down. I do have a toddler running around the house. The only other thing I can think of, yeah, is what's that fuck? I can't even think of the fucking name. Hear me about what I can think of. There's another brand of freaking white, and I used that in my first ever flat I got. See, I don't rate Johnson's either. Johnson's black paint is good, but the white paint I don't really rate it. No. Johnson's is alright actually, it's not the worst of paint still. But is it washable though? I've not actually had a Johnson's washable one. So I'm not gonna actually, what's the word? Rule that out. Because I've never actually used it. Yeah, it's actually good. Oh. Cut my finger yesterday, man. Look, 3 times. Look. I might just go and have a look about. I've got 4 kids in it. Oh. The Good Home. See, somebody else told me this one. Are they washable, by the way? Somebody did tell me, and I got the, oh, it's all the way upstairs. I got the B&Q's proper cheap brand black paint. Okay, I've had to do a couple of things upstairs, and I've still got a whole pot of the paint left because I am going to have to touch up the walls because I do have the boys in there. And it is matte, so anything that's touching the walls, it's leaving a mark on the black wall like chalk. I thought it was brilliant. So the next one up from that is the Good Home one, innit? But the only reason I didn't get the Good Home one in the black for the boys' room was because they didn't have it in stock. The amount of paint that I needed. They only had 2 pots of it. And I needed 4. That's the only reason I didn't get that one. But a lot of people when I was live was talking about that make. But I've never actually used it. But I've used the other one for down here and it's crap. It washes off, but it's not washable paint, that's why, hence why. But the grey down here isn't washable. Not on the banisters in the front room. That grey is not washable. That was the other paint. So I'm not too sure. I might just have a look about, but because I could just do with doing that. Oh, hey darling. I could just do with doing that over the weekend. I'm going to order the bed, I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. And yeah, while my daughter's sleeping, yeah, I need some help, girls, from my fellow black friends, my fellow black women. My daughter's asking me for a wig. And listen, I do not do the whole, if we're doing it, yeah, she's doing it properly, yeah, and she's talking about Sheen. I said bitch please. So if anyone's got any recommendations for a decent, I want human hair straight wig, honestly. Celia, big up yourself. If anyone can give me any recommendations for a decent wig for my daughter, I'd be grateful because I'm being deadly serious. I ain't got a clue when it comes to these things. And I'm not doing the whole... Listen, I know I'm going to be paying a bit of money, yeah, so I'm looking to pay anything from 1 to 2 bills in it. For maybe like, the basket be fully loaded, I'm telling you, yeah? Anyway, you nice hair. Oh, okay, not she, she's adorable, honestly. Honestly. Big up Sheen. Big up Sheen, no, they do have some decent wigs on there. I'm not gonna lie to you, but oh. Yeah, but I'm a bit funny with that. Unique AliExpress. What's that about? Ain't that like... You know what it is? It's the lacing as well. Like, I don't want a shit lace in her hair. I'm just talking about one of the... A bit like Sheen. Oh, hell no. Hell no, we're not doing that. I'll take her to the shop and go buy one. I'd rather do that. But the only thing is, yeah, with going into a shop, yeah, they're just teeth, man. So, I've seen a lot of reviews on, I think... It's the BFF or BBF. I might be saying it wrong. Anybody heard any of good... Yeah, that's what I need, human hair. I'm not dealing with synthetic. I don't want to deal with a synthetic wig. She's got synthetic wigs already. And they're absolutely pants. We've got all that already. She doesn't want that. She wants straight. She doesn't want a wig. Yeah, lace front. Yes, I think so. I have no idea. Ah! Can you get them without them? Can you get them without them having laces, isn't it? Oh God, this is how you know. We're talking way out of my era here, girls. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'd have to ask her now. Thank you. Morning, morning. I'd have to ask her. Are they easier to install without lace fronts, or are they better with lace fronts? Yeah, I feel like yeah. Oh. So the ones that are not lace fronts don't really look like, they don't really blend in very well, no. Lace, yeah, I'll ask her, honestly. It's me out of Angry Mum's Live. Hi, babe. Honestly. But yeah, I was going to get a wig for her, so I want to sort her out a decent wig, but honestly, these kids are ruining me. Out my pocket, man. So I'm going to order one of them as well, because their fucking birthday is only a couple of weeks away. Before you know, that'll be here, man. But yeah, has anyone heard of the BBF ones on TikTok? I've seen a lot of people doing like things on them, but a lot of creators, yeah, because they get promo or whatever, they gaslight the comments and they gaslight people to go hit that button and make an order. So I want to see whether my followers that I've seen pop up here and can come and tell me a 1-2 thing about this wig. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, and then it's trying to find someone. She's got a couple of friends that I'm not gonna lie that have said that they'll sort her out. It's just obviously actually getting the wig. I don't really know what I'm dealing with here, girls. So what I don't want to do is make her look like a div. She wants it done, and I've told her she's getting it done properly. She ain't going to get no dead ass wig. No disrespect. And you know, if I'm going to spend that money for a wig, I want to spend that money for a wig that's going to actually last her and not get mashed up. So obviously real hair would be the better option. I'm done with synthetic shit. I ain't synthetic in my hair. I don't want to be getting that. I don't want to be getting that. Oh my God. Oh. I don't know what you got off right. About my scooter! Because I've had a bad dream about the scooter. Jim, he's having a meltdown up there about the scooter. What is it? Oh! He never waked up like that, bless his little heart. Bear with me a second, darlings. Back up, back up! bless him. I'm not too sure what yeah, the battery went back, bless him, but he's having a right panic, bless him. About my sweetheart. I'm scared for. I have no idea, bless his little soul. But yeah, to the wig thing. Morning. But yeah, I just wanted to see whether anyone's got any decent recommendations. You get me? Oh my god, I really need to go to the fucking shopping. You know when you just got the... I've literally not got the mindset for food shopping today. The last time I went out food shopping, I decided to go to Pearly Way. And, you know, the baby had been good. So I thought, you know what, yeah, I've got a little £25, yeah, I know I can get him a decent something in that toy shop. So I said, come on, mate. Took him in the toy shop. I think this little boy went naughty to the point where I had to pick him up over my shoulder. Yeah, I might just go to a good hair shop still. I had to dash him over my shoulder because he was being absolutely naughty. He threw his scooter at me and everything. So I've come out the shop now, put the things back, I made him come out the whole toy shop now with nothing. Yeah? You want to dash the scooter at me, you little shit? You ain't getting nothing. Naughty boy don't get good things. Do you hear me? The reason I brought you here was because you was being a good boy. Now you want to be naughty because I've told you can't have a £160 fucking train set. It's not that sort of party, bro. The last time he did that, I brought him the freaking train set. No. So anyway, come out of there next door. Trust me. Yeah, so I've come out next door. I've had to go into the I think it was the Audis or the Lidls, whichever one's next to it now. So I've gone in there. Zan's having a complete meltdown. He's still crying. Crying. So I walked past someone and went, oh, what's the matter with him? Oh, just give him a sweet... I said, listen, love, no disrespect. I said, but please do not do that. Yeah? Firstly, the reason that he's crying is because he's been an absolute little shit. I'ma just put it to you like that. Secondly, I don't know where you think that you're entitled to open your mouth and talk to my son. Respectfully. That's somebody's little boy. Now, I can... Yeah, it's not even that. You're not even disciplining my son. You're going to give him a sweet. So, and you can hear me walking around. I've got a big mouth. You can hear me explaining to Zion, stop being silly, Zion. Naughty boys don't get toys. Yeah? So, yeah, so you can hear me saying that to Zion walking around the shop. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not like you can't hear me saying that. So if I had to go, oh, just give him a sweet. I said, love, please don't do that. Just please don't do that. He's been an absolute shit. I've just sprung him out of one. Not that I even have to stand here and even be having to explain myself to you, but obviously you feel like I'm just dragging up down, round wherever, through Quid and everywhere. I don't really entertain it like that. But what I will do, and I will stand on, is being firm with my children. Yeah, and that is why the kids are like how they are today, bro. Because at the end of the day, yeah, 9 times out of 10 of these parents would have not done with that meltdown. I would have gone and brought him a Thomas from the tree. I'm not buying that. You understand? From when you dashed the scooter at me and was shouting in my face, darling, I will quite happily keep my £25 in my pocket. Yeah, I will do me. Do you understand? You know, and I just feel like there's so many people feel like they're entitled. Not to me, you didn't approach me, you've approached the baby. And you know, I've been past and I've gone past people and I've felt like to say things, but I don't. Because it's not my place to say nothing. Do you understand? As much as you really, really want to say like, oh, like, is he alright? It's not my place to really be asking that. The woman ain't beating her son and she ain't causing him no danger or no harm. Do you understand what I mean? So it's not my place to be really getting involved. And a lot of people, yeah, get very overwhelmed with being able to tell their children about themselves in public. I don't feel no way. And I will literally fling this little boy over my shoulder with the scooter on the other shoulder. Rego. And I feel no way about it. Because you ain't getting that. It's not their business. And I just feel like sometimes when you do see that situation, you should just be mindful that the little boy might have just been an absolute little SHIT, and he might just have got into trouble, and he might now not want to walk around the shop. Do you understand? And I'm now not going to give him that dumb about giving him a bag of sweets. Are you alright, love? Do you know how many bags of sweets this little boy's had already? Please. Because you know, Dan's fully standing there crying with not one tear coming down his face about, oh, poor boy. Fucking poor boy. Listen, I'll give you poor boy in a minute. Yeah. I'm telling you, like oh my God, you want to hear when I'm plaiting Dan's hair up then? If you think that's bad, my God. Oh dear. Oh. I'm telling you. At the end of the day, yeah, if I was dragging up my son, if I'm pulling up my son like this, go on you little fucking shit. I can kill it. I can completely understand the concern that you would have. But from when that's not occurring and I'm just telling this damn right little fucking brat of a little boy that he best humble himself down, and naughty boys don't get good things. And that is exactly how I told my son. Naughty boys don't get good fucking things, Ion. Simple as, bruv. You just made me drag you out of a whole shop on my shoulder with your scooter and my big rucksack on. Like, this is not a joke. And now I'm forgetting all my shopping in the fucking Lidl's because I had to come out the Lidl's. Because this little boy's creating fucking madness in this damn right shop. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, but that's what's wrong with people. That's what I'm saying. Jelly baby, that's it. I don't really want to call you that, but you know, at the end of the day, that be the problem. Or, you know, the ones that talk to their kids, it's okay, what's the matter? Bridget, what do you mean, what's the matter? You ain't got no reason to be crying. You literally have no reason to be crying. Like, I'd understand if I was being angry with you. I just brought you into a whole damn right toy shop, you boy. Furthermore, there ain't no reason for that. Cause I brought you to a toy shop, you know. It's not like we're in a normal supermarket. Like, I brought you to a toy shop. That's why you're having a meltdown, bruv. Damn fucking well. Hell fucking no. Hell no, we're not about to do that. Hell no, Zam. We ain't about to do that. Furthermore, let me go get a trolley in Lidl's and let's go get my 1-2 piece of milk and bread and get in a fucking cab home before I have a meltdown out here because someone wants to just think that they know what's going on. Yeah, but I've been in situations where I want to speak to a mummy. Yeah, but maybe just ask them, instead of asking the child, do you want a bag of sweets? Like, you alright, love? Like, are you okay? That would have been nice. Do you know what I mean? But then, I've been in situations where I thought, oh God, if I ask her, she's going to switch out on me. Trust me. So, you know, you're in a catch-22, man. But listen. I'm telling you. Pick up yourself, Amanda. Yeah, I just feel like, listen, yeah, we're all parents, yeah, and no one ain't got no way of telling a parent. It's not like from when I'm dragging up my son and giving my son a lick down on the road and whatever, then I feel like someone has a little, like, listen, are you alright? I would. If I see someone putting their hands on their kid, yeah, I don't have business, bro. I'm going to say, is there really any need for that? I don't do the whole whipping thing. I don't need to do that with my kids.
Because you see, when it comes to PlayStation 5s and a decent fucking phone and internet, well, I'm going to take that away from you, rude girl. Don't worry about all of that. I'll be worried about your luxuries that you got, honey. I wouldn't be worrying about a lick down that you're going to forget about in 5 minutes. Trust me. Sorry, but it don't work. I'm this mama. If I feel like I don't, but they need it. Oh, I'm telling you. But you see, the thing is with me, my kids are feisty, you know, because I feel like if I was to put my hands on them, I wouldn't be able to stop. And that's why I don't do things like that. Because I wouldn't want to even bring that side of me out to my kids, man. I don't need to do that. I just have to give them. Listen, when I talk to my kids, when I'm talking to my kids humble like this, and when I'm talking to my kids and I'm angry, we got 2 different tones, darling. Thank you. We have 2 different tones, honey. We're not the same people. Yeah? I'm telling you, the kids are feral these days, mate. Yeah. Yeah, don't you dare put your hands on these kids. I'm telling you, because boy, you see when I give you what? I'm telling you, they make me, just thinking about it makes me, yeah, kids are feral, I'm telling you. But yeah, I just have to give my kids, I'll give them a look, man. I'm telling you, don't think I ain't got the 2 trap phones in here. Well, I'm telling you, in one of these drawers, I've got the trap phones on it. This is what my 2 kids get when they're naughty. Yep, they're fully in the drawer, waiting. Just waiting. I've got 2 of them. I've got a black one and a blue one. Right? Don't piss me off, rude boy, because I'll be making the whole school think you're something. Yeah, pack it. Don't piss me off. There ain't even camera on them. Yeah? Don't piss me off. And they will my kids have fully gone to school with them things. If you know Shania, then you know she's gone to school with that phone. Do not piss me off. You have a luxury to be sitting there with internet on your phone and a camera on your phone. Yeah? That is a luxury, rude girl. Don't abuse that. That's what I say about trolls that come on this app at stupid o'clock. You that are abusing that. You're lucky. Don't let your mum find out that you're doing that, because watch that of being my little girl. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. That's what's wrong with you, that you're too bright. Don't let your mum clock you, because boy, I'm that mummy that will take the whole phone off you and give you a trap phone. I'm telling you, I am that mama. Yeah? And my kids know it. My kids don't really cause me no problems like that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what a lovely day. Let's see if the birds are cheeping today. Of course they are. Yeah. And even then they don't want to learn. Yeah, they still be doing fuckery. They still have, sorry, but I need to put my hair on. They still be doing fuckery. I'm telling you. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, man. The kids don't learn from getting a slap and that. Yeah? You know what they start to do? They start to get, well, I did anyway. When my mum and dad used to give me a slap down, but I got immune to it. No. And then you start thinking that you're a dog's bollocks, because if I can take a beating off of my dad, what makes you think I can't take a beating off some little bitch on the roadside? I'm telling you, my dad used to humble me differently. There isn't a lot of people, I'm not saying I can't get a smackdown, but if I from a little girl, Jesus, half of these kids, yeah, they got a real man. But God forbid if we even, you're not even allowed to pull your kid across the road with their hand. I'm telling you. I remember one time, yeah, I got caught bunking in school, yeah, bunning and that. And my dad came and picked me up from school, right? And I was in the back of the car, on the driving home now, and my dad sneezed and I jumped. And it hadn't even started. It's just little things like that I can remember. Hadn't even started, mate. And I was... I was just being driven home. Oi, oi, yeah? You know, at the end of the day, and that's how it was. But I feel like there is a definite difference between between disciplining your child and beating your child. And that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with you know, some parents abuse that situation. You know, and unfortunately some people do abuse the fact that they have the mum or the dad title and think that they can abuse that. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. But there is generally people out there, you know, good parents that don't really entertain that. I'll just take your phone off you and won't let you out for a week. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, people will call it harsh, but my kids are respectful kids, mate. You know? And you know when my kids love to be naughty? My kids love to be naughty just before half term. Great, because then I've got to have you crowded for the fucking 2 weeks. I'm telling you. My dad used to give me a look as well, but I still used to get giddy, bruv. Adrian, I don't know why you keep trying to get in the box. That's a couple of times I've tried to do that. What the hell was that? Sorry, I can't. I don't have random people like that. Yeah, the looks at my dad used to give me as well, mate. But I used to get giddy, and I used to see where I could test my patience. That's just kids for you. Kids be kids, in it. But it's about whether you stay persistent to it. You know, if the kids think they can take the piss out of you, they're gonna. My kids always take the piss out of me. It's whether I'm gonna sit there and allow them to do that is the question. When you start allowing your kids to take the piss, if they're taking the piss in your own yard, imagine what they're doing on the outside. Make it make sense. If they're getting away with it in the house, what do you think they're going to be doing away from the house that isn't going to be 10 times worse because you're not controlling them in your yard in the first place? And that's what's wrong. That is what's wrong. Yeah, and you don't want to be raising kids that fail, but some people are raising feral kids, mate, you know, and that's just how it is. But whether you're raising feral kids or not, or you know, same with like children that have got special needs, SEND children. Just because they're SEND children doesn't mean that they don't need to know right from wrong, bruv. I always get, but they all... Bruv, I've got an autistic and an ADHD son, but I've always told my son right from wrong. I've never ever justified the fact that my son's ever a horrible, nasty piece of shit, bruv. Simple as, you know, and a lot of people do that. A lot of people put the labels. Oh, because my son's got this. That's my... Regardless of that, yeah, maybe. No one's disputed that that's what they... I'm disputing the fact that you're not going to discipline them for being naughty. Yeah, I'm alright. Morning, girls. You know, and that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong, man. Even from when your kids are, you know, just telling your kids that they're actually wrong. There's nothing wrong with telling them that they're actually being naughty and being horrible. I'm sure when they're older, they will respect the boundaries and the guidelines that you gave them to be able to tell them that. You know, pick you up though. Thank you. You know, and that's just how it is. But yeah, I'm like, I will give my kids a trap phone. And I will grab my kids. And yeah, it's just how it goes. You ain't alone, I know I ain't. I know I ain't, but you know, if everybody was to be doing the same thing, we wouldn't, you know. But I feel like everybody has exactly. Otherwise, they run things, and that's what's wrong with it. If a child hasn't got discipline at home, how is a child going to have discipline on the outside or know how to behave on the outside towards other people, peers, his friends? How? How are they going to know that if they haven't got any respect for you at home? How are they going to have any respect for anybody else on the roadside? And that's the problem with the kids these days. You're their mother or their father, you know, because I can tell you 9 times out of 10, if you was to take that little boy back home, yeah, it does. If you was to take that little boy back home to his mum or his dad, or the little girl, I'm sure they wouldn't be having that same energy that they had on the roadside for you, in front of their mum and dad, unless they're generally behaving absolutely feral at home, you know. If my son's misbehaving, you ain't got to cause a drama with me, bruv. Just come and knock on my door and tell me, and I'm going to discipline my son. You know, that doesn't mean I have to beat my son. But come and talk to me. No, that's where the trouble starts. You know, come and talk to me, knock on my door, and I'm telling you, it will be dealt with. It will be dealt with. But the more time you're not doing that, and we're not going to speak as parents, like, this is where the trouble starts. Sorry, but some people allow their teenage boys and teenage girls to go around and behaving feral like that. Like, I couldn't imagine Shana saying to me, oh my God, Mum, I'm going to Croydon to sit outside McDonald's. Hell no. Like, I just couldn't. Like, oh, where you going? Who you going with? That's what I want to know. Babe, I'm not having no one in the box this morning because I've got washing machines on and that, and I can't hear a fucking thing. Honestly, it really gets peak. Yeah, it really gets peak. Just ignore it. Just ignore it, babe. Honestly, but yeah, the kids of today, man, it starts at home. I'm a very big thing of that, you know, and like having a mummy and daddy around makes a very big difference as well. I feel like a lot of people having a male figure growing up in a household is a very big thing. We was talking about this the other day. So my older 2 children don't have their dad around. Whereas my partner really stepped up to the mark, bruv. Like, and they don't ramp. Yeah, and they don't ramp like, what, are you really gonna treat your mum like that? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I have to hold it to the man that are showing good influences to children. And you have to pick that up. But yeah, if you don't have a good environment yet, or a solid male figure, I do feel like it makes it a little bit more peaker, I'm not gonna lie. Morning. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, 20 years ago wasn't as bad as now. I'm terrified. Male figure, yeah, 100%. I feel like it does make a little bit of a difference. My boys don't really ramp with me when their dad's around. But you see from when daddy's gone out or he's not around for the night, they will take the fucking piss. I'm telling you, and this is where where I see that. If my kids didn't have that, I would be in the same boat. So I have to be respectful to that. So that's where I hold. Yeah, I hold it to my boyfriend Zan. That I hold it to him. He you know, as much as he can be a. Sometimes I don't agree with it, but that's why my kids are respectful. Do you know what I mean? Not just of that. I've done a good job as a mummy as well, which I know. But I'm saying, like, hopefully growing up, they learn that respect in it. Like, he does a lot. Cooks, cleans, helps look after the kids. So they're seeing that role model in it. They're not, you know, as much as sometimes we, you know, as parents we don't do everything right, you know. They're seeing a good role model, you know. It's not letting somebody. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and you know, and hopefully that's all you can hope for, innit, with kids, innit. That's all I hope for anyway, is that my kids are good kids. Yeah, honestly, you gotta hold it to the stepdaddies and the daddies that do their part, man, because they do hold a very, very big part as much as we do. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, and I do feel like the man them don't get enough credit, especially the man them that do the right thing. I always feel like that people always like to target them for doing the wrong things and whatever, but remember, yeah, men are a big a role to play as well, especially when you're bringing up the man them yourself. Yeah, when you're bringing up boys need a man in the house. Yeah, because you see, when that little boy gets a little bit goody, they just need to be told. And sometimes when mummy's telling them, they think that mummy's a joke. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So same here, my two older ones. Yeah, and I'm telling you, I can't hold enough respect to them things, trust me. As much as he gets on my... He does good by my kids. And me. You get me? As much as he... Men will be men, I'm telling you. But, when they, you know... He holds a good plate, you know what I mean? Morning chance, you know, and that's just how it is. But yeah, they don't really get enough credit sometimes. So yeah, big up to all the stepdaddies and the daddies that do their part. Step up for the kids when they need to be stepped up for. You know, guide the kids in the right way. Big up to the man that do that. You know, you got to, yeah, man, trust me, because it ain't easy, man. I'm telling you, it ain't easy. It is not easy. But yeah, I'm gonna take that and hold that thing to my little views. You know, yeah, big up to the man then that are helping with the kids, help raising these kids, help raising our boys. Remember, our boys are our boys. Yeah? They're our future. You know? And if you ain't got good role models, then hell no. I've got a toddlersaurus running around. Toddlersauruses over the age of 30 are not for the weak. And I'm feeling weak. No. No. I'm telling you. Hell no. Zara's not easy. No. Give me 100 of Shannara as a baby and I'll have him, mate. I'm telling you, girl, it is not a joke. It is not a joke. I swear down. I'm telling you, Mum. Hell no. I say that with chest. Do you know what though, yeah? I did get Rudy the other day. I'm telling you, I'm 37 this year. And I'm telling you, then really... oh, I do live off of a Red Bull. You know what it is? Because I've got a busy day this morning. Got this. Whew. I'm telling you. And it's not easy, is it? But I was thinking about it the other day because... And I was like, oh... Yeah, I was 20... Well, I had to start at 20 and then 3 months later I was 21. So, my age gap's like that. I've got an 11-year age gap between the two boys. Woo! 89p, girl! Way gone. You're talking a whole £1.20 difference now. What's up? I'll buy them in packs, innit? I'm not gonna lie because they are fucking rip-off. So yeah, I'll buy them in the packet, like the boxes of them. I think I'm the youngest in here, though. I'm 25, but I remember it being 89. I'm 25, see? You're not the youngest. Morning, girl. I'm alright, thank you. Boy, remember when 10 fags was £1? Remember when you used to get on a bus for 20p? 20p! 20p. Remember when you could smoke on a bus? Now I'm showing my age. Remember when you could go to a Chinese buffet and they'd ask you smoking or no smoking? Oh my God, honestly. No, they weren't. They went up to £2.25. Cigarettes used to be £1.25, mate. For a packet of 10 Richmond Super Kings. Before they were £2, they never used to be that. That's what I'm saying. To buy them a whole pack of 10 fags you could buy for £1.25. And could get a £10 draw. What? £10 draw would last you a month? Jesus, a £10 draw is about this small now, isn't it? Jesus. Honestly, no, it's a teeth now. Yeah, I'm telling you, £5 draws. Cheese. Oh my God, can we bring back the good cheese? Oh my God. Yeah? When someone brings me that good cheese to the table that I used to buy when I was a little girl, my God. What? Cheese is my tooth. Yeah, I can still buy singles, but yeah, they're about £1 now. Oh, thank you. Honestly, thank you, babe. Much appreciated, girl. What? Baby, big up yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Got to give him a big head this morning. Yeah, man, bring back the old school days. Do you remember when you could jump at the top of the back of a bus? Oh my God. Oh, I had so much fun as a little kid, man. Oh, 8,000, mum, dad. Yeah! Kick the fuck. No, who remembers to putting a 2p in and smashing the 2p up and it used to give me about £5? Mate. Ah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Listen, you're gonna get me arrested or not. Kids these days will never know, I'm telling you. Oh, what a fucking lifetime to live in. Yeah, that's what, like. Yeah, I had sort of fun, man. Bottles of Lamborghini doing spinning angels. White lightning. Oh my God. White lightning, yeah, cider with fucking blackcurrant in it because we used to think we were divas, but we were getting pissed for about £1. I could never drink a bottle of cider like I used to drink bottles of cider when I was a little girl, man. Fucking hell. Pink ladies! Everyone used to have a pink ladies jacket, boy! I could never drink that. I used to be a really, really bad drinker, man. I used to be bad. That's why I heave on it, so you have to excuse me, yeah? I used to be I used to be a pisshead, man. I'm not gonna lie. Hence why I just bun Zoots now and bear Red Bull. But I've had good times with it, but yeah, obviously. Honestly. I used to be a nightmare, mate. What? Mwah. Thanks, girl. Yeah, bring back the good old days, man. When I was 16. Honestly. What the hell? Guys, honestly, thank you, man. Thank you, guys. These ones are cute. Thank you, Sharp. Big up yourself. But yeah, man, big up the good days. What the hell? What? Shast, you're gonna make me break the Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, girls. Aww. Yeah, they're cute. Them ones are cute. I've never seen them ones before. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. What's everybody's plans today? Yeah, I don't know what to do. I feel like if I go and get painted, it's just going to take a big chunk of money out that I don't really have today. Thank you. Shah, big up yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. You honestly don't need to do that, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it's a nice day, but it's still quite windy out there. So, I'm not getting too gassed. Ah, thank you. Honestly. Job today. Oh my God. I need to do that. Oh. Why did you tell me that? Defrost the freezer. I need to defrost the little freezer over here. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you girls. Thank you. Oh, you're not spoiling it. Gotta be done. I know. So is mine. I've got the 2 fridge freezers, so I've got one at the back there, and then I've got one behind the door here. But I literally only use this fridge over there for my meat. Like, so when I cook my meat, not even when I cook my meat, when I've seasoned and washed it, so I just leave it in there to sit. That's the fridge for that. And then the freezer just gets filled up, and then this freezer gets filled up. Yeah, honestly, I don't really put nothing in that fridge. Nothing goes in there. I've just got 2 drawers in there. The bottom drawer, I ain't got no drawers in the bottom. It's just a fridge at the top for my raw meat. Yeah, I mean, they're clean. I need to do the bottom of them. They're terrible, but I'm scared to take it out because then I have to take it all outside. Oh God, it's long. I might do that next weekend if it's nice. The fridge freezers. No, I've got Raphael now as well. Yeah, man. Sorry, saying that, I'm gonna blow my nose, but we're all ill, man. Honestly, I can't. Everyone's ill, girl. I started getting ill like Wednesday last week. Went out Friday, came home. But I didn't really want to go out on Friday. It was just because one of my friends was feeling a bit low. Her mum's not very well, innit? So she said she wanted to go out. So I went out with them. And I tried to make a bad situation a good situation, and it kind of worked, you know. No, just trying to be a good friend, a good Samaritan, and all that, you know. The hell is the sticky thing that's annoying me, man? Yeah, I do as well. I hope it don't. Obviously, Raph was only in hospital not long ago with the pneumonia, innit? So, obviously, I just hope it just don't go back to his lungs again. Because we just don't catch a break, girl. Honestly, like you trust us. You think, oh yes, we're all getting better. The nice weather's coming. Bang, we're all ill again, honey. You know, like none of us catch a break. We're all the same. Honestly, the whole house is still girl. Right, let me put Zara's jacket in there now, because by the time he gets up and we're ready to go, I could have that washed and dry everywhere. Come on then, start. Yeah. It's pure bedsheet, honestly. Oh. Just goes round in circles, man. Can't catch a break, bruv. And it is just annoying, isn't it? Like, I wanted to go to, what's it called? To that new software thing in, Croydon, yeah? But, because they're all not very well, I ain't going. So these are the new fairy ones. Let's see what they're saying, right? Smelly pods. These are literally, I literally like these things. Not really, girl. The household's ill, babe. They're just trying to survive out here. You know how it is. You know how it is. Never a dull moment around here, love. Oh, but I've got to do the food shop today, which I'm absolutely dreading. Because I'm sick of fucking the delivery man coming in. They're charging me stupid money for the same things that I can get when I'm out for half of the freaking price. Like, could you believe? What was it I see? Oh! All-purpose seasoning, yeah? Please tell me why they wanted to do £4.50 for it. Are you alright? You pay £1.20 in a shop, and that's even for £1.25. I feel like you can go to the next shop and eat. I thought, oh hell no. That's what I mean. Online it's bad, like really bad. Like I don't mind paying an extra couple of pence, but nearly a couple of pounds, you're taking the piss. No, you're taking the absolute piss. Yeah, and we can fucking barely fucking. Hey girl, we can barely fucking. Honestly, nah, bruv. Fucking £4 something. Are you taking the piss? I thought surely I'm reading it wrong, but I won't. And I didn't have no deals on either. Yesterday when I done a delivery, and I still forgot Black Bag, I got £10 off my shop. It was brilliant. Ah. Basically done now. It's where I'm at a standstill with it, basically, because I put the bed up. I've taken my daughter's little bed down again now. Painted the skirting boards in her room. Might go and see if I can get a white washable paint today. But the deluxe one is fucking expensive, man. So yeah, I'm basically in the other room now. Who was that you jumped out the box real quick? Who was that you jumped out the box real quick? But yeah, basically at Thursday, order the other bed next week, that will come. Yeah, honestly. Oh, the paint's on pink. She's having all, so she's going completely opposite. She's going all white walls, black skirting board. I've done the black skirting board yesterday, but they need touching up. Because the window still needs another coat on it, but I ran out of paint. And the cupboard door and the back of the door needs doing, but I ran out of paint. So I'm going to have to buy another pot of that black. I should have just bought the other one that I've done the grey paint with. It's £22 a fucking pot, and I think that one pot would have done it. Because the paint goes a long way, whereas this paint's just crap. But I've done it now with a bit of pink and that. The vanity come. Obviously I put the vanity up, but I wasn't actually meant to do that. I was actually meant to just put the bed up. It was only until I was through. She's having black and white. Well, white and black. So all white walls, black skirtings, and the cupboards are that black. She's got a big built-in thing. And then like black and white bedding, little pink cushions, couple of frames up. It will look pretty in there. Her vanity's up. She'll be 16 in a couple of weeks. Black pair of curtains, white blind. I've got a like a little 4-poster, well I haven't got it yet, I'm getting it. Like a little 4-poster bed. And obviously she's going to have the curtains on the bed and it will look nice in there, trust the process, it's going to look good in there. Yeah, my girl's 16 on the 27th of April. My kids are the 6th and 7th of May. Happy birthday to your daughter. Ah, happy birthday to her. So yeah, I've done both of the kids' rooms for them. Vamped up the rooms, you know, bought them new beds, furniture in the room. And then she wants a freaking wig. I was gonna buy one of them chains, innit? Can you box me? What do you mean? Like in the box? Come in the box. Wanna rise up? You can, but I've got the tumble in that and I might not be able to hear you very well. Jump up. But because I've got the tumble in the machine on, I can barely hear and you're on charge. Come on, rise up. Gotta get the chair. Don't know what to get her. I think I'll just get her money. My daughter's not doing prom though. Yeah, she's not going prom. Bloody prom. Honestly, yeah, my daughter's not doing prom. How do I get up, lol? You have to push the little button. Hang on, I've invited you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
You alright, darling?
Yeah, you?
Yes, I wanted to tell you, 'cause I'm a silent watcher. I do watch you at times.
I do see you, darling. I do see you.
Oh, bless you. You alright?
I'm alright, thank you, love.
Good, good.
What was I saying could do with... I'm telling you, I feel like that as well. I feel like this year, my kids don't really ever want or ask me for anything. So I thought, you know what, yeah, I've done the bottom of the house, like it's half decent.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, the same.
You know what I mean? Why not work upstairs? I said, look, As soon as I said that, Chanel was like, oh, I want one of them big vanities and that. I was going to buy a really big one and it had the see-through drawers and all that, but her room's tiny. She can't fit a lot in there. So I got her the vanity.
Are you good at putting stuff like that together then?
No.
I'm not. Oh, God,
I got it up.
Oh.
The bunk bed was an absolute drama. So basically, I did order. The bunk beds are lovely. Lovely quality of bunk beds. But Amazon and their instructions are not meant to be. So I put the bed up, got the single one up, got the double one up, went to put them both together, and you know, like the bits that you connect the bunk beds together, it weren't like slating in properly. And I was like, listen, the bed ain't right. I was like, that is not safe. You cannot put a bed up like that. It was still like, I said, as soon as Zion goes on there, and that's Zion.
No way.
Yeah, so I thought, right, you're doing something wrong, Vic. Me and my son, we took the whole bed back down, started it again. The same thing happened. I got picked this as the second time. So I said, right, something must be, like, we must be doing something. So I waited for Naya, and I thought, right, we're all going to try and do it now. And I basically done it the backwards way. I just didn't follow the instructions, and I've done it how I thought it would go up, and it's up.
Babe, listen, patience. I can't do anything like that, trust me.
But if the instructions are right on the flat packs, I can do it. But yeah, it's up. It's up. Yeah, it's up, and it's freaking safe, and it's safer than the instructions showed me how to do it. All right.
Wow.
Just know that motherfucker ain't going nowhere.
No, I just can't. I don't know how you do it. I ain't got patience for things like that.
I don't have patience for it, but it needs to be done. And a lot of people say, "Oh, what about if?" Listen, by the time I wait for my partner to do anything, I'm so impatient. When I get something delivered in my house, I can't just have it stuck in the room. I have to just unpack it, build it, and put it away. Because I get so impatient.
So what did you do? Did you have bunk beds then?
Yeah, and then I get into trouble because I've done out my back and I nearly broke my foot. And then he had a go at me and said, well, why didn't you just wait for me?
Why did he want bunk beds?
So he didn't want bunk beds. So my son had a double. So basically, the rooms that they're in, how rank? So's your mum's left lip, but who's complaining, babe? Anyway, so basically he was in the smaller room. Obviously I had the baby in it, so the baby was in with me. And I gave my daughter the bigger room because I thought, she was quite good with the baby, so I thought if anything the baby can go with her. That was a complete wrong idea because obviously she's a girl, and I thought, well, when you're getting changed in that, obviously Zion waits out of the room. It doesn't really make sense for him to be in the room with you. So then I put Raf back in the big room, Naya back in the small room on her own. So the boys are in the room together, but Raf and Zion are in there, and so I got the two boys. So I got the double on the bottom and the big on the top.
Oh, so how many is there?
What do you mean?
Kiddies?
Oh, I've got 3. I've got 2 boys and a girl.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't see them really, because I stopped.
No.
Yeah, she'll come on here, but I don't really let them on here now.
Because I had my last 2 at home. I had me 20-year-old and me young one, but now the 20-year-old's moved out, so now I've just got me 12-year-old. She's got herself, so I've got a 2-bed. So
it's hard, ain't it? It is.
Yeah.
It is hard. But yeah, I've got a 3-bedroom here, so
I had a 3-bed 10 years ago, but to get out my area, I downgraded and moved to a nice area.
Right.
Not cussing it because I've lived in that area for like all my life, my old area.
Right.
But I wanted to change for a start.
I do. If I was driving, I think I would go as well.
I heard people the other day talking about council house. How can people be chatting about council house?
Do you know what it is? So my phone's charging, man, and it keeps coming off charge. If I feel like you're gonna fall. Are you gonna stay? Stay. I feel like, listen, at the end of the day, we've got a roof over our head. Just know that I have to graft the same way like everybody else does. And, at the end of the day, I've had to take a bit of time out. Anybody that knows me and has watched me on here knows that I don't just sit on my ass, but I graft. So whether I'm sitting at my house, painting my house, running around after my kids, I don't just sit on my ass. I wish it was that easy, and I wish life was that simple, but it really ain't. But that's what I'm saying. It ain't nobody on this app's business what the fuck I'm doing.
Everyone has different things going in their life.
Yeah, if you know me and you've been watching me from a long time, then you know I used to have my little backpack on, yeah. When there's a pound note, there's me, bruv. And at the end of the day, things have taken a change in it, and it just can't be like that at the moment. Yeah. When I can have my backpack on, I'll be out in it, back. You know, the ones that know. I've always grafted, man, and whether that's in the good way or a bad way, it happens, innit? And that's just how it is.
That's how it is.
I've got the balls to tell you how it is, and you know, it's only because I had the baby.
People, that's what it is.
Yeah, I got really ill this time. If you look at my last year, man, I was in the hospital. I was very, very poorly, and now I've got to have another op done, but I'm not having that done until September. So it's like I just want to enjoy the nice weather with my kids, mum. Last year I was being pushed around in a fucking wheelchair. Do you understand? So you lot can come past here and put judgment on somebody for whatever reason you want. But you don't actually know what somebody's going through.
No.
Exactly. If you think it's easy for me to sit in my house and just sit here, then you've got me completely twisted. Hence why I sit here and paint my house, because I can't just be sitting here. Yeah, innit? I'm far from lazy, bruv.
Mum, what was wrong with you?
So I had an emergency cesarean with the baby, and then it was a suspected what they called hernia. Which it was a hernia, because when I used to step out here, it was massive. It was like I was like 6 months pregnant with it. We called it Herbert, the hernia, by the way.
So you've got a baby?
Huh?
Baby. You've got a baby.
So he's nearly 3 now.
Oh, bless.
Yeah. So then I got the hernia. They told me that I had to have it removed. I was on the waiting list for 18 months. Finally got the date to have the hernia removed. Obviously, it got really big. I had the hernia removed. I then got really, really ill. So basically, they cut me back open through my C-section scar. Just for the ones that don't know, they didn't give me key surgery. They cut me completely back open, and they told me that that's not what they were doing. They told me that they were giving me keyhole surgery. I then didn't have that. I ended up being cut back open. I then caught sepsis, nearly died, had a blood infection, again on top of the sepsis. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
And I couldn't even walk.
Bloody hell. And what about now? What, is that still the same thing?
So basically, I've got the hernia in it back. So I'm absolutely shitting myself. I don't want to get too upset about it, but I'm absolutely shitting myself, because when I had the hernia removed the first time.
Come back then, as a rule. Can they come back?
So they said that obviously there's a possibility that it can come back, whatever. But it's not even the hernia that's the problem. It's more of the fact that if they say to me, we're going to have to cut you back open, or like when you've got kids, it's hard, isn't it? Yeah, because
go, babe.
Obviously the baby.
Don't talk about if it's upsetting you.
Yeah, obviously the baby. Whatever. So yeah, no one don't actually know what somebody's going through.
No.
So before you pass judgment on someone, just be easy, because it's not easy for me either to sit here and have this going on, knowing that I'm a grafter. I've always,
I know.
The only reason that I haven't, and I pushed it until the end of the year, is because I want to enjoy the summer with my kids.
God bless you.
I don't want to go through something like that. My poor daughter was basically mothering me, cleaning my fucking room. Like, I don't. One thing as a mother, you don't want your kids doing them shit for you. Do you understand? So yeah, I have gone through it. I did nearly, and obviously, I'm trying to do everything. Plus, on top of that, I've got the shit going on with my chest. I'm having an MRI done. I'm having a CT scan done. I just don't get a break. So if you don't ever think that I could survive a day of even going out there and grafting the way that I would be able to do it, I wish.
And I think your way of dealing with it is keeping motivating and.
You know, at the end of the day, people don't know what people are going through. This time last year, I was being pushed around in a fucking wheelchair and I nearly died, bruv. And it don't matter I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks of me. All I know is that what my kids think of me.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. And obviously my health is my main concern. I don't want to put myself back into a situation that I ain't going to be able to get back out
You're
of.
trying to focus on what's now before.
Yeah, and it is hard, man. But yeah, I'm just taking a step back for a minute, and I'm just gonna try and enjoy the nice weather. You know, and just try to enjoy it. I've got a lot of shit going on, and it is what it is. I ain't in the right mindset to even think about anybody else, let alone fucking be anywhere else. You know, and that's just how it is.
I mean, like I say, I hear you, but you know, it's like me. I've got things going on myself with my daughters and my mental health.
Yeah,
it's not nice, and people don't get it. They're like, oh,
you know, and you know what? I don't care about the trolls. Yeah, it's like obviously ones that watch me and that have followed me. I've got numerous other accounts, babe, and I haven't just been here for, you know.
You make me laugh though when you're doing the room. You're going,
you know, and that's just how it is. And at the end of the day, you're always going to have people to pass judgment on you, innit? It don't matter. But what I'm trying to say to you is, on this app here, people can be very vile.
Oh, God, yeah.
People can only be vile behind a fake account. You can't come and be vile to me on your main account and be vile to me, and I'm not going to come for backslap. You know, I'm not. That's just not going to happen. I could be doing the most, and there'll still be someone that's going to have something to say. That's just how it is. And at the end of the day, I'm going through a lot, but I'm still here, and I'm still trying to ride through.
The ones that do it, they've got the sad lives anyway. So.
But at the end of the day, it's even sad life. I feel sorry for the people that do that.
Oh yeah, I do. But to a point, you know.
It makes me think, oh my God. Sorry, I got a bit sad there. I had to blow my nostril.
But you know, rise up! You've got the Little Mermaid here, and I'm a swimming girl.
Yeah, and I just think that, like, you know, yeah, before people put any judgment on anybody, man, you never know what someone's going through, man.
You don't know anyone's.
You know, and at the end of the day, yeah, people like me that are hard working, yeah, and it's very bad for your mental health. That's why I'm in the situation that I'm in. The situation is I struggle day to day with not being active. I struggle day to day with not being out there with my kids. I struggle day to day that when I go out with my kids, I can't run around with my son because I get so tired, or I get breathless, or my belly hurts, and I can't. People don't understand that. No. Whereas when I, as a mother, you want to be running around with your kids. I can't do that with the baby. I do it, but I then end up making myself.
I hear what you're saying. What's her name?
You know.
I can't read that name. I've not got my glasses on.
Oh, it's Rach. She's the realest on TikTok. Please tell me. Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, going back to decor, we'll change the subject.
Yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it? People can always put people will always be horrible. That's why them asleep. That's why them kids you know, were bullying that poor little girl the other day, and that's why I didn't like put up with her. I think it's disgusting.
What was going on?
I don't really know. I jumped in her live, in Angry Mum's live, and the poor girl, she was a bit like, they were all saying this and saying that, and she got a little bit peak, and I just hate bullies, and it just went from having something to say to it just going left. Do you know what I mean?
I know what I mean when they all come in. They all do something, don't they? They all come in on.
Yeah.
Not nice. It's not.
But yeah, it just gets like that, innit? But yeah, I'm just waiting for all the bloody paneling and shit. I'm at a standstill really with the rooms and that. I can't do nothing.
You're painting it though. You go, just trust the process.
Yeah, that's all you can.
Yeah.
It's just trust the process.
Me, my girl.
Asleep. Asleep. Honestly.
Yes. And especially when you've got a child, a little one that age, it's difficult, you know, to get you do what you got to do. And
Zan's never been up on the screen, which you know that. So even Zan's, it's still early. Zan's still sleeping.
What's his name?
Zion.
Oh, that's a nice name. Zion. Right. So is it preschool then? Is it preschool?
So he's in nursery. He does a Wednesday and a Yeah, he doesn't
enjoying
maintain
it.
a
He's
fight.
enjoying it.
Yeah. He likes it, but I think he misses it's the separation thing.
Yes. Yes.
Like he likes nursery, but when he'll be absolutely fine until we get right to the door, and it's only when I'm there with
It
him.
gets us emotional, don't it?
Yeah, but once he's in there, they send me a message 2 minutes later, and they're like, "Look, he's absolutely fine."
And you're getting that, and you leave them. You're like, oh my gosh. Do you know what's worse to me? Because my little one was my last baby. So now she's 12. It's like, yo, what's going on?
I know. That's the horrible thing. I said that though.
I'm on the meadow now. There's no going back. Oh, go there.
I feel like it gets to that point. Honestly, I thought at one point I was going through that. When people say to me anymore, I say, "Oh hell no."
No, I know. I would have, I think. But
I feel like if I was going to have done it, I should have done it all like bang bang, one after the other.
have you had gaps like me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, between the two boys, there's 11 years.
Yeah, like me. The first 3 are in the 30s.
Oh bloody hell!
Yeah. So that's
You don't look old enough in your picture.
Yeah, I know. I'll have to come on when my hair's combed. Fraggle, where's all gummage?
Oh, don't worry. Look at the state of me.
So then I've got a gap. So then the next one's 21 and the next one's 12.
Oh, so you do 10-year gap? Wow.
Yeah, so there's 10 years apart with them two.
Honestly, you honestly do not take that. You do
Yeah.
not.
I've got Italian in the I've got the Italian blood. The mental.
There's 5 years between mine. Yeah, I feel like there's 3 years between my older two as well.
Yeah, similar to me. Similar. What you got, boys or girls?
So I got my older 2 girl and boy, and then I got the baby when he's 3.
Boy, girl. You've got a boy and a girl and a boy.
Got 2 boys and a girl. 2 boys and a girl. Yeah.
So what did it go? Boy, girl.
Girl, boy.
Ah.
So Shania was my first. Yeah. So
Mama, boy, girl. I had boy, girl. Hang on. No, wait a minute. Boy, girl.
Oh, no. Yeah, so my mum had the 4 girls and the boy, and then my auntie had the 6 boys and the 1 boy and the 1 girl. So I feel like I'm gonna be like that. I'm meant to be a boy mum, I think.
Yeah. Do you know some people though? They'll keep going till they get what they want. You know.
I know, and the thing is, like people say, "Oh, would you have another one?" I would if I could guarantee the sex of it.
Yeah.
I don't need no more little boys running around, honestly. Boys are not for the weak, man. Boys are just a different. My boys are lovely boys.
I don't know, babe. You see, I can't say that because my older one, he's 30. He's quite placid, laid back. He's a good lad, you know. Do you want me any drama or anything like that?
They don't bring me drama. They're just very different from girls.
Yeah, very different.
Like they're not. It's hard to explain. Like
I know, I get what you're saying now.
I'm not saying that they're naughty. But they've got more energy. So it's hard to explain it.
Yeah.
You know, if when you have a boy and a girl, you'll understand. You know.
Yeah.
Demanding, clingy.
Yes.
Girls are more needy. Oh,
he is with me. He's always, "Mummy, I love you. You're
I feel like my boys are more needy.
Yeah.
Girls are more emotional. Yeah. Girls are my daughter was a good girl. Like
I think we go through a lot more with the girls. To be honest. You know, with their hormones and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's all different stages to it, ain't it? Like I feel like boys are different when they're younger. I feel like they mellow out as they get older.
Yeah, but you know what, babe?
They're generally feral boys.
You know, because I was going through tough times with the girl with the issues, and then my youngest one came along. I was panicking out, thinking I'm not.
Thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna have the same. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to manage this. But it's kind of like it turned out all right.
It's all right, yeah.
With a day-to-day now, with that one. But, you know, life's life.
Life be life, and trust me. It gets that.
They say you get one out the bunch, and she's the one.
Boys are easy. Boys are not easy, bro.
No.
Your boys are easy.
Oh, bless her.
I definitely. Boys are a lot more chilled out, but boys are different.
Well, she's saying boys are easy. I have 2 boys and 1 girl.
Yeah, I think boys are much different to girls. My girls, but yeah, it's hard to explain it. I feel like a lot of people you speak to though, they have mixed things about it because I suppose it depends on the child, really, isn't it? Really, every child is different, isn't it? You're not gonna have like I don't look at my one boy and then look at him and think,
yeah, you're not going to get the same.
you need to get clean. Your mum needs to clean her front, babe. Don't worry about me getting clean. I'm clean, trust me. But yeah, your mum needs to wash that whole front. Hi. She looks greasy, same way, babe. Big up yourself, Liam.
So what are you doing? Waiting for paint now, did you say?
No, I'm just basically at a standstill. I need to get white paint, but it's not something that I'm really going to go out of my way.
You see, when my girl's room, she wanted to pick 4 colours. And I thought, nah, it's not happening, mate. I can't work with 4 colours.
But you know you can do the 4 colours. So like I'm doing the 3 colours. So I'm doing black, white, and then a little bit of pink in
The thing is, babe, I've already bought her double bed and it's champagne velvet. So
so why don't you do that? Why don't you do like the other colours, like maybe the interior, like I don't know, like a vanity, get it a different colour.
Yeah.
So and then all of their furniture, maybe you can get, because the bed's one colour and the bed's quite big. You know, bed's always quite a big thing in the room.
Yeah.
So once you've got the bed in there, then you can do the little bits around it.
Yeah, she wants like pinks, so that's cool. But like I say, the carpet, I don't know if to go grey neutral.
Nah.
I don't know.
I've just left the carpet. How it is.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's beige at the minute. But I'm re-changing it all. So like I say,
Thank you.
it'll be all right. It's just I've come to a standstill at the minute because I've got a pulled ligament in my arm.
Yeah.
So I've been doctors put me on some strong painkillers. So that's got to get a bit better, and I've got to go to physio.
How you feeling?
Same bit much. So my nose is not leaking as much as it is.
That's good.
Oh my God, it's bright over here with the sun.
Yeah, it is here too. It is here too. Morning. Right, guys. I'm going to love you and leave
Yeah, I'm going to go, sweetheart. You have a lovely day.
And you, my love. Good luck with
darling.
the decorating. And
Yeah,
thanks
my
for
name's
jumping up.
Michelle anyway. What's yours?
Pardon?
My name's Michelle.
Vicky.
Vicky. All right, Vicky. Bye-bye.
See you later, Mish.
Take care, darling.
Take care, babe. Speak to you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye, guys. Big up to
Bye-bye.
everyone that's been on the live. Thank you to everyone
Bye,
that's tapped up my
everybody.
screen.
Bye.
Thank you to everyone that's gifted me. I'll jump you down. Hang on a sec.
All right, sweetheart. You take care.
I don't know how to do it. Wait a minute. Disconnect. See you later, babe. Yeah, thank you to everyone that's tapped my screen. Big up to the comment section. Big up everybody. I'm going down the house one slowly waking up. Gonna go sort my life out. Wash my skin. So yeah, ta-ta.